Good morning, this is Dustin with Orlando Painters. www.orlandopainters.net. We're here at the Babcock residence in Lee Vista, close to the Orlando International Airport. And as you can see on this house, tons and tons and tons of stucco cracks. All these color samples are all color samples that the homeowner herself put on the walls to choose a color. All these gray spots you see, she actually had a stucco company come in here and repair quite a bit of damage she had on this wall here. Well, there's some in the front too, I'll show you. But there's there was just tons and tons of cracks. So there were some pretty wide ones. So she ended up hiring a stucco company to come in here and patch some of these cracks. Overall, he did a decent job. As you can see, this patch here, you know, these lines here are pretty pronounced. So I'm gonna have to try to do what I can do to disguise that. Looks like he's a little heavy on some of these crack lines, and like I said in a lot of other videos, there's nothing worse to me than looking at a freshly painted structure and you can tell exactly where there was patching done. All this white creamy patches, that's all an elastomeric patching compound. It's all smoothed out really well, wiped down with a rag. There's going to be no issues with hiding that. That's every day for us. This guy came in and he did the stucco repair here, and as you see, a week later, wherever he patched at, the crack reappeared. So in the prepping phase yesterday, you know, my patch guy had to come in here and patch that crack. So there's a stucco patch, and then there's an elastomeric patch. So that's not that great, you know. Up there, this was all broke out here on this top band above this garage door, and he seemed to do a pretty good job on that. I don't like how this stucco here, he did a stucco patch, and then there was, you know, it broke back out. The same exact crack that he patched, we had to patch again. So, but at any rate, it's patched now. Stuff like this, rust on that handle, we use like an industrial strength oil base or an xylene based primer to combat that from coming back through our finished paint. A lot of cracks on this house. We're going to be using Sherwin-Williams locks on XP. That's Sherwin-Williams' waterproofing coating. Not to be confused with, you know, an elastomeric paint. It's not an elastomeric paint. It's thick like an elastomeric paint, but different and better characteristics and features than your basic elastomeric paint. The elastomeric paint has no color retention whatsoever and will fade in about 18 months. People just get, you know, the elastomeric is a big term. People kind of think it's the cure-all, but it's not at all. It was like the cat's meow 20 years ago. It's not the cat's meow any longer. I do believe in waterproofing coatings, but the waterproofing coating should have some, you know, it should be vapor permeable, water permeable, should have good color retention. And everyone knows the waterproofing coating is not going to be, you know, have the same color retention as your top of the line premium paint, obviously. but your top of the line premium paint is also not a waterproofer. You live in Florida, I'd be putting a waterproofer on my house. Especially the way they build these houses anymore. Again, more stucco cracks. All the windows are plasticed off. All the cracks are filled. All the ceiling, where the ceiling meets the stucco, caulked. And this house is going to get Sherwin-Williams resilience on all the metal work. And it's going to get the Loxon XP waterproofing coating on all the stucco. The waterproofing coating is only designed for stucco masonry. It's not designed to be put on metal. So again, we're in the Amherst neighborhood of Lee Vista. Again, this is Dustin with Orlando Painters. 407-267-5886. Have a wonderful day.